In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to take your personal narrative and put it in an online poster using the program Glogster. This is very similar to Microsoft Publisher in a few ways, although this one has some benefits and Microsoft Publisher has some benefits. The first thing you'll notice is this is an online tool, so if the website happens to be down or if the network's running slow, creating your poster is going to be slow as well. However, it does have some features that Microsoft Publisher does not have. As you can see, we have a title to our poster. We were able to add images with borders. This right here is an actual video, so if you click on play, it'll play directly from this video. And here is our story. Now, I couldn't fit the whole story on here, so you just scroll down in order to read the story in its entirety. And these are just additional decorations. So now I'll show you how to go in and create your own Glogster. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the website. As you can see, it's a little bit different from the regular Glogster because we're using Glogster for education. So make sure you go to this website that you see up here. The next thing you're going to want to do is either log in or sign up, depending on how your teacher wants you to go about that. You can either create your own account by going to sign up, or you can log in based on some information that she's given you as part of her class. As soon as you log in, you'll see this button right in the middle that says Create New Glog. As soon as you click on that, it's going to create a blank poster for you. Now this poster comes with stuff already on it, but it's easy to delete. You can just click on it, you can click on the trash can, or actually click delete. Now the rest of this stuff it won't allow you to select because it's actually part of the wall. So that's going to be the first thing that will change. We'll go over here in the menu box and click on wall, which is the last one, and you'll see you've got lots of choices. I'm just going to go ahead and go with this first one. Notice there's a whole lot of pages of choices, but I'm just going to click this first one right here and click use it. And you'll see that my background changed. Another thing that you'll want to make sure that you do right off the bat is add a title. And I'm going to go with this one. I can either drag it up here or just click on use it, but I'm happy with just dragging it up here. When I click on the text, a little menu bar will pop up here. So I'm going to click on edit at the top. And I'm going to change the title to My Best Day Ever. I can change the color. I can link the text to a website if I want to, and then I can also add effects over here, but I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I'm going to go ahead and increase the size of it and spin it around at an angle. Another option that I can do is I'm going to clone it, which is going to make another one exactly like it. And the reason I'm going to do that is because in this one, I'm actually going to edit it to put my name. Click on OK. Obviously, I don't want my name to be as big as my title, so I'm going to shrink that and I'm going to put it right down here below. But I like that it looks the same. That way it all goes together. The next really important thing that I'm going to do is actually add my story to my poster. So I'm going to click, it's going to be under text as well. This one's going to be a little bit trickier since it's not a title. I don't want to search titles because it won't lay out right. I'm actually just going to click on see all. I'm going to see if I can find one that looks like it might be good to put a whole story in. These look like they would be big enough to put a whole story. So do these. I'm going to go ahead and let's stick with this one. Click on use it. I'm going to close this out. So here's my option of where I can paste things. I'm going to go up here at the top and click on edit. Now my story was actually typed up in Microsoft Word, so I'm just going to copy directly from Microsoft Word. Go back to Glogster. And paste my story in there. Notice my story's so long that it automatically added a scroll bar for me, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. If I want this to be a little bit bigger, then I can do that. And you'll see your stories there. You don't see your scrolling bar right now because you're in edit mode, but once you preview it, you'll be able to see your story. A couple other things that we can do is you can either add graphics, which come from their library, or you can add images. So I'm going to pretend if my very best day was about going to the zoo, I'm going to go ahead and choose some images that I have uploaded. And I just uploaded them by clicking on this link. Say here's a picture of my giraffe. And then maybe a picture of us at the zoo. I'm also going to click on frames up here, where you'll see you've got lots of choices. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one up here and put one down here for my giraffe. I'm going to close this out. Obviously these pictures are way too big, so I'm going to shrink those. And I'm going to shrink my giraffe as well. I'll rotate them. And increase it a little bit. So there are my pictures that have to do with my best day ever. I want to make sure that my title is still my focus, so I'm going to increase that size. And that's how you add your own images. You can also go up here to graphics and add a bunch of the graphics that they have. Let's say I want to add a bunny. Go ahead and do that. Guess you wouldn't necessarily see a butterfly in a zoo. So let me find one other here. I'll go ahead and put this in here. And these are kind of, you can see they just call them decorations. They're basically just like stickers that you can put on your poster to decorate it and make it more personal about your best day ever. Okay, a couple other things that you can do over here that I'm going to cover real quick is you can add video or sound. So if you wanted to read your story in just a sound file, you can do it by clicking sound right here, and you would actually upload your sound file. You have to record it elsewhere, not in Glogster, but if it's something you had recorded elsewhere, you could upload it. And then video is another option, so you would just click on video. It only takes certain types of video, so you may have to use a converter if it doesn't take the one that you're wanting to upload. But I have a video right here that I uploaded already. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Use it. Notice it has play because you can play it directly from this link right here. And you can change the size just like it's a picture. Change it like this. And that's what it looks like to have a video in there. These other two options, data and draw, are not available to you. When you click on it, it's actually going to ask you to upgrade your account, so you're going to want to leave those two alone. That covers all the basic features that you can use in Glogster. Whenever you're finished, you can click on preview. And this is what it will look like to the viewer. You'll see you've got your little scroll bar over here so you can read your story. You've got your title and all of your images. If for some reason your images, you wanted them linked to a particular website, you'd be able to test them out at this point. So you can go back to edit, and then you're going to need to save your Glogster. You can actually choose your own name. I'm going to call it my best day. I'm going to call it my best day 2 because I think I already have a best day in here. I'm going to put it under English Language Arts. And I can save it as either finished or unfinished. If I am finished, I'm going to go ahead and click on Finished, Save and Publish. And then it's going to give me this website right here. This website is what you're going to turn into your teacher, and that's how she's going to be able to view your Glogster. So you actually don't have to right-click and copy when you select it. Notice it automatically says copy, so it copied to your clipboard. And that's the information that you're going to want to send to your teacher. So at this point, you can either view the Glog, which will just open up in a URL with that website, or you can exit out or go back to your dashboard. So at this point, you can go ahead and exit. And everything that you have in Glogster automatically saves to your account. So if you need to stop and come back later, you can do that. Or if you want to go back and look at one that you created maybe last year, you'll be available to do that as well.